Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This is my review of the URUAV 6-in-1 Pro charger for 1-cell batteries, like this. And I bought quite a few of these for my E010S Pro Ishin little quadcopter. Now it was a real nuisance trying to charge this lot up. There's 12 batteries there. And I would have to use the little charger supplied and it would take ages. So I decided to get hold of one of these and test it out. And it's actually really good, does the job, and it makes life so much easier. Right, okay, let's switch over to the bench and have a look at this charger. Right, let's take a look what you get in the box. Okay, it's simply just your charger and the instructions, which aren't too bad. They're not brilliant, but that's just everything you get in the box. And I'm using this charger to recharge these batteries. So let's just take a look. You can see here, let's just hope we can see it in the footage. We can do MCX batteries, MCPX batteries, MOLX, which is what these are. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charging ports. And there's where we put our power in. It can take up to 6 to 20 volts. And we can charge our phone at the same time if we're out at the field by plugging into the USB output. On the front of the screen, we've got 3 buttons. One's type, one says DEC and one says INC. Okay, right, now I need to get a power supply to plug this in. Right, let's plug the LiPo battery in to my charger. Okay, and we will zoom in. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to show you is actually the menu. If you hold the INC button down, it will bring up the backlight. Now what I'm going to do is bring down the backlight so that you can see the screen. I think about 30 should do it. There we go, great. Now you can see what's going on. So if we leave it, it'll go to the opening screen. Now on the opening screen, you can see the input voltage there at 16.74 volts. You can see the voltage that's being supplied to the USB because it's turned on, and how many amps is being drawn. So if I'm just going to plug my headphones in to this, and you'll see that it'll start drawing current. There we go. So now it's charging my headphones up at 320 milliamps. So that's quite a useful little feature to have when you're out in the field if you want to charge your phone or whatever. Okay, so let's unplug that. So on the screen here, you can see that there's a row for each LiPo, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports, and it does turn itself off after a certain period. And you can see we're on LiPo, and it's going to charge to 4.2 volts, and how many amps are actually being drawn. So what we need to do is now set that up, because this battery here, this little one I'm using here, is a 350 milliamp hour. So I need to adjust the amps that it's milliamps that it's charging at. So if I hold the type button down, you'll see this is how many milliamps it's putting into the battery, as far as I'm aware. So if we now push the DEC button and hold it down, we can now see the milliamps being put into each of the batteries, and you can see that's too high. So what we need to do is we hold down this button, then we hit the type button, and we can change whether it's a LiPo. Let me just go up. You see we can go up or down, high volt. So we're going to go to just normal LiPo. We tap the type again, and now we can now bring down that. So I can't do 350 milliamps, so I'll have to do 3 amps. So I just leave that now. It'll come back to the screen. Now if I plug this into number 1, it should start charging. Let's have a look. And the problem is these are fully charged batteries, so it may not show that it's charging. No, it isn't. You see, it's realised that that battery is actually charged because we've put it into port 1 and it's not putting any amps into it. So it knows that that battery is charged. If it was discharged, you'll see it start putting amps into there. Let's just push this screen again. Yeah, it's not putting any amps into the battery. And I want you to take a look here. Let me get my pen and point. You see it's green. We're plugged into port number 1. So LiPo number 1, 4.2 volts. It's obviously fully charged because it's green there. If it was charging, that little icon, the battery icon, would be red to show you that it is charging. Right, so that would be charging. Now obviously we can plug 5 batteries in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if we hold down the INC button here, you can see we've got the options. So you saw me earlier change the backlight so that you could see it in my film. Whoops, let me put it down again. So we can change the beeper, the voice, there must mean beeper. We can turn on or off the USB out. Hold down again. We've got low voltage warning at 9 volts, which I assume is the input coming into here, and how many seconds before it goes to sleep. And that is simply it. The only little problem that I came across this charger is that when you unplug it from the power supply, it will revert back to half a amp charging rate again. So it'll go to 0.500. So you will have to go in and adjust it down to whatever size your battery is. But it works very, very nicely, and it's much easier than using a one charger, which used to take me ages to do. So anyway, there we go. That's the charger. It's very simple to use, and that is it. I'm now charging my battery, and as you can see, as I said earlier, the LiPo is plugged into port 1, and you can see that it's a different colour. It's actually red and it's flashing, and it's showing you what milliamps it's putting into the battery. And if I click the type, you can see how many milliamps it's actually put into the battery after 4 minutes and 24 seconds or 25 seconds. So what I'll do is I'm just going to carry on charging the battery and see how long it takes to charge the battery up. In summary, the URUAV 6-in-1 one-cell battery charger is good. It's not intuitive as the ISDT charger that I reviewed recently. But once you, look, anything's easy once you know how to do it, but it wasn't too difficult. It would be nice if it had a buzzer to tell you when the batteries are charged. What happens, the little charging icon goes from red to green to show you that it's completed its job. It is worth the money because it's not very expensive, and it does make the job of charging your batteries a lot easier. I've put an affiliate link below so that if you buy the charger, you won't pay any more money for the charger, but I will get a small commission, which will help me develop my channel and be able to produce more reviews in the future, because at the moment I have to purchase anything that I review, I purchase with my own money. But even if I was given products by the suppliers, I would still give a really honest opinion on that product. And I think this one is good. It does a job. It's made my life a lot easier for charging my 12 batteries for my Earsheen microquad. Before I sign off, I just wanted to go back to the battery charging. The battery took 15 minutes to charge, and the starting voltage was 3.87 volts. And when it finished, the charger said 4.2, and when I measured it, it was actually 4.16, which I think is close enough. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with your friends. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below, because I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now. Bye.